So it looks like YouTube's terms of service have been updated and I was affected in a negative way. Now if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, it looks like this video that I made a couple of days ago was actually flagged down because it violated some type of terms of service that is totally bullshit, because basically it's one of the Easter eggs that I showcased that had very moderate violence, and it looks like YouTube is trying to censor me. So I took out the thing that they told me to take out. They deleted the video and I'm basically re-uploading again because, again, YouTube is goddamn dumb. I can't say any swear words because I don't want this video to be taken down. So hopefully you guys will excuse that, and I'll make sure to try to stay away in YouTube's bad eye of trying to get this fucking video taken down again. So yeah, man, sorry about that, people. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video again, and I freaking love all of you. You guys are amazing. And let's get things started today. Yo, what's up, dudes? Homer Simpson here, and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today, dudes. And basically, I got a huge video for you, which I thought it would be a kind of interesting one. So, of course, we're going to be showing off 10 Easter eggs that you guys probably didn't know about in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, of course, I did say probably, so you might probably know all of them, or you probably not. So, my goal is to show you at least one brand new thing that you guys didn't know about. So if you're gonna give me some trouble and tell me that, Fernando, I already knew all this, you idiot, then I'm gonna spank you. And also, before we get things started, I was wondering if you guys can be ever so nice, support the video with a blue thumbs up. I would appreciate it, and let's try to go for at least 9 blue thumbs up on today's video. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get it, so if you guys can take a quick second, like literally 1 second, to drop a like, then you people will make me bust out a huge load on over to my pants. So yeah, man, I'll appreciate it. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I would hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos. But with that being said, let's get things started today. Alrighty, people, so to begin, we're gonna start off right in the prologue, the very first mission in the game itself, and the woman that's being pushed. What if I told you, people, that that lady was actually Amanda? So it looks like she and Michael were actually in on all of this, and she was playing the damsel in distress into actually making this heist possible to spook and frighten all the hostages and people around the bank. So the picture on the left is 9 years ago when this heist was actually accomplished, and the one on the right is Amanda as of right now. Now you guys can see that they look very similar, but of course there is some slight differences, again because the picture on the left was from 9 years ago and she did age. Now another thing that I want to bring up is the fact that if you guys actually shoot her enough times, then you will get this line where Brad, the character right there, will actually state that, so you're not getting none from that stripper. Now, if you guys have no idea the background on this, basically Amanda was an ex-stripper or prostitute, as it states from the wiki right here. Basically, her and Michael met up and then he fell in love with her, and they actually were working together in this heist to actually rob it, and then all the money that he made was shared between them, and then now she lives the luxury lifestyle that she lives as of right now in a big mansion with 2 kids. So the final piece of evidence to support that Amanda was actually an ex-prostitute or stripper was the fact that if you guys travel to the mechanic and you go towards this wall right here, you can actually see a poster of Amanda over in this spot. And basically in the bottom right corner of the screen, you guys can see that it says Amanda. So my guess is this is actually her back when she just started becoming a stripper, and then she met Michael, and then they did the heist mission for her to become rich. Alrighty, so some of the stuff in this game, in GTA 5, are some things that I'm pretty sure that you guys didn't know. Such as in the GTA 5 PC version, it was indicated that somebody was able to find a postcard from North Yankton that was never used inside the final product of the game. So right here, you guys can see it. It says, "Greetings from North Yankton." This was a file hidden inside the GTA 5 game in the PC version that Rockstar never used. And speaking about North Yankton, I do have a couple of things that I want to showcase about the place itself that you guys probably didn't know about. Now I know I did make a video about this, but real quick, I'm just going to be showcasing them just in case you guys didn't didn't know already. Now, it's very unfortunate that Rockstar never actually added North Yankton as a playable map in the game, because there's like so much details into this that a lot of people don't actually notice when they're actually playing the single player. But anywho, if you guys ever wondered the population of the whole map itself by the amount of people who actually live here, well, there is a sign that says 918. So that basically sums up the fact that the amount of NPCs that live around here, and I wouldn't blame them because this place is pretty cold and I would hate to live somewhere that is very uncomfortable to live with the climate. Now, North Yankton is actually famous for its huge beaver statue that's like literally right here. And also, if you guys didn't know about this, if you actually approach this little sign right there, it basically gives you a few information in regards to the huge beaver statue and a little bit overview on the whole location on itself. But basically, this states that this big old beaver is what makes North Yankton what it is, and it's pretty huge. And if you guys were to go ahead and make your way towards the beaver statue itself, you guys will notice that there's actually a few texts on it itself. Now, if you guys are having trouble on reading this, basically it states, "Your mom's beaver is bigger than this," which I thought was a little bit funny. Now, if you guys travel towards the back of the sign itself, you're gonna notice like two little interesting things. Now, I'm pretty sure that the developers of the game itself knew that people won't really check this because they're literally in the middle of a mission and they're also timed, and you know, you got cops shooting you, so you pretty much didn't notice this. So here you have like a little text that says, "This town sucks," and also we have like a little dick pic right there, which I thought was kind of funny, and I pretty much thought Rockstar added this in there because again, they wouldn't have thought that newbies who just recently got GTA 5 wouldn't go ahead and check this out. We're going to be discussing about the UFO itself. Now, even though the game is very old, there is still a lot of mystery in the game itself, and today we're going to be focusing onto this. Now, there's a couple of UFOs scattered around the game itself. Now, one of the many things that a lot of people question is if we're able to actually enter the UFO itself. Recently, it looks like someone actually made a mod where you can actually get inside one of the UFOs in the game. Now, I'm not bullshitting you. I mean, this is not handmade, none of that stuff. It's basically one of the UFO interiors that Rockstar themselves created into GTA 5. So here it is, people. Now, just in case you guys are thinking, oh, this looks a little bit familiar, well, you guys are right. This is straight from the single player mission. I'm not sure if you guys played it, but this is the part where Michael gets abducted by aliens. So right here's a scene. If you guys were to go ahead and load this up, you will see Michael actually being abducted by the aliens themselves. And basically what this mod actually does is give us the ability to actually enter this in our free will. We can, go inside, we can browse around and showcase all the good stuff. If you guys go back towards right here and enter the circle, you guys will be automatically transported inside the UFO. So here it is, people. Basically, this is inside the UFO, and here we see about 4 aliens right by Michael, and they're just going ahead and I don't know, dude, experimenting on his asshole or something like that. But here it is, people. Basically, the UFO itself looks pretty awesome, and unfortunately, we're not able to actually go ahead and do this over on console, only on PC with the power of this mod. And maybe one day when Rockstar actually doesn't want to be a little slut about it, they can actually give us the ability to enter a UFO inside GTA 5 Online, or maybe the single player or something. But there's the exit. If you guys actually, leave from there, you'll be transported all the way to the very top of the sky. And here we have Michael being experimented on with the surrounding 4 aliens. Now, I actually went ahead and tried to see if I can, kill them, but unfortunately, they're like, they have God mode on or something like that. But there's Michael and this little hovering platform of his. But just in case you guys are kind of bothered by the aliens or want a clearer view of the UFO itself, you actually have the ability to actually get them out. You just have to go ahead and push them, or just keep walking towards them until they fall in that middle of the circle, and they will be transported 1,000,000 feet above the sky. But here it is. Michael is on top of this table right there. As you guys can see, there is nothing supporting him. It is absolutely floating, which is absolutely crazy, man. Make sure that you guys make your way towards the ocean and you're also gonna need yourself a submarine. Of course guys, this place is literally really far. It works for single player and multiplayer, so you guys don't have to worry about it working for one specific spot. And then you want to go ahead and call yourself in your Kraken, which is a submarine, go towards it and make your way towards the location where I'm going now. Alrighty, so after a whole bunch of traveling, getting lost, and oh my god, we finally found the sea monster. So basically, you guys want to go ahead and travel a little bit down there with your Kraken, and then eventually, if you guys keep going to the seafloor, you will eventually find this pile of bones right here, which indicates there was something quite big right here. Like, what animal can this literally be? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's an Easter egg towards some sort. I mean, it's not like this game doesn't have any supernatural stuff whatsoever. I mean, we got Sasquatch. I mean, come on guys, we got Sasquatch. We got a bunch of crazy stuff. So my question here is, what exactly can this be? I mean, the bones, the body shape, I mean, come on. Is it like dinosaurs or something? I mean, what exactly killed this thing right here? And my indication right here is, since this stuff is really freaking big, maybe it's like some type of dinosaur, but are there like dinosaurs in the Grand Theft Auto world? I'm not sure, dude. And if you guys want to go ahead and visit the area, it's all the way towards here. So make sure you guys head all the way towards here in this exact spot. Now, something that was actually recently discovered inside the GTA 5 source files is a cell phone model that was not actually used within the game itself. So that has to bring up the question, was Rockstar gonna go ahead and actually implement different cell phones that we can actually use in the game itself? As you guys pretty much know, that the phone that we currently have is like an iPhone, but is it possible for Rockstar to make like a Nokia version of the cell phones or an Android version? But anywho, here's the cell phone that was recently actually found. Now right there in the source file, straight from the GTA 5 game, you guys can see in the screen that it says Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which I thought was very, very interesting. Like, this Easter egg is bringing back a game that was straight from the PS2 days, and it's all the way here, making its way inside the source files in the Grand Theft Auto universe for the 5th game. But the only evidence that I managed to find for a fact that this cell phone kind of resembles the one from the source file is in literally the first mission in the game, when you guys are about to pull up and detonate the bomb to open the safe to get your cash. So I have no idea if this is like a connection towards that whatsoever, because it doesn't really explain the fact why there's a San Andreas wallpaper in the source file one, but not in the one from the first mission. Alrighty, so the second thing I want to showcase to you guys is going to be Michael's and Franklin's family in the game. So not a lot of information was told by us in the story about their family and their background, but here we can find some images in the game scattered around, all put together, that will tell you and show you their family members. So let's start off with Franklin. As you guys can see right here, here's a bunch of pictures. You can see Franklin's parents, you can see him as a younger child, you can see his grandpa, you can see a teenage version of him, you can see his mom and dad, you can see all these people right here that Franklin is associated with throughout his family generations. Now another image that I want to showcase to you guys is going to be Michael's. So we all know Michael's family. You guys probably see them around the single player if you played it. But anyways, now we're going to be showcasing them right here. As you guys can see, we can see Jimmy, we can see Tracy, we can see Michael and his family throughout the years. We can also see what I believe his mom and dad, and other images of the family members when they were much younger. And again guys, all these images were found inside the frame pictures in their houses. They're just all scattered here together. So that's pretty cool. I've been playing the game for so long that I never really noticed all these images in the game that was found. Alright, so moving on to the next thing we're going to be showcasing here today is going to be horses. Now I know what you guys are saying. You know, Fernando, there's no horses in the game. Like, you can become animals, but there's no horses. But there's some evidence in the game that actually shows it. Alrighty, so right here, as we can see, this is the house of one of the NPC characters in the story mode. And here in some of the frame pictures, one of them you can see a horse. Now it's kind of funny because actually in the game, there are no horses. There's other animals such as cats, cougars, all those different type of animals, but there's actually no horses. But here I'm going to be showing some evidence of more horses in the game. So in one of the TV commercials in the game, you guys can see this farmer and these pigs, but right there as the camera is moving towards its right, you guys can see the backside of a horse, which is very interesting, man. Like all these pictures and images that we're seeing of a horse. But again, I'm going to be showing something else that's about horses, which is going to be in another TV commercial in game. So as you guys can see right here, there's going to be a part where this lady is beating this horse on this table, which I have no idea what's going on here. But again, horses in GTA 5. I know people made videos about this, talking about whether or not horses are coming to the game, where we can actually ride them, just like in Red Dead Redemption, which I have no idea of. But again, it's kind of cool that there's some evidence of horses in the game itself. Alright, so let's move on with the weapons in the game. Now, it looks like digging inside the GTA 5 files, there were actually about 5 found weapons in the game that was hidden, that never really got released all the way, that I'm going to be showcasing. As you guys can see, here we got some rope, we got a megaphone, we got a fire axe, which the fire axe was used in the single player to break down a door when they were trapped. And here we got a shovel and a wrench. Now, it's kind of funny because actually the wrench was used in the TV commercial in the game, as you guys can see from this image. So whether or not Rockstar is actually going to be adding this, who knows the future with that, but maybe they're going to be adding this melee weapon into a next brand new DLC later down the line, because it is found in the GTA 5 source code. So my best guess is they're later going to be adding it as a melee weapon and ammunition. Alright, so the very last thing that I'm going to be showcasing to you guys is going to be a feature in the game that I believe Rockstar removed or hasn't added yet. Because right here in the TV commercial in game, there's like this part right here that you can see this character breaking this guy's neck from behind. Now this would be a pretty cool feature if they have added it to online, like a neck breaking feature where it automatically takes out any online player. That'd be pretty cool. Also, the next thing I'm going to be showing to you is a strangling / throwing feature right here, where you can see this character being strangled to death in this other GTA commercial. So maybe one day Rockstar can add this to the game itself. I'm not too sure. It was found in the game, so my best guess is maybe one day Rockstar will be adding it later down the line. Anyways, I do hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then make sure you drop a like down below. I would appreciate it ever so much. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But with that being said, I'll see you guys later, and peace.